Hi everyone out there, how's it going? Welcome back to my channel. Yes, I did get some new bangs. Just wanted to switch things up. Just wanted to do something a little different recently, so here we are. Today I wanted to share some life-changing habits for when you're feeling unmotivated. Sometimes we just need to push a little bit of a reset button to help us to feel more re-inspired or re-energized. And I know that these are life-changing because I myself have employed these very things in my life. In fact, I was inspired to make this video because I was in a bit of a rut recently, and these things just make such a big difference, and I think that they'll be helpful for you as well. So let's get right into it. Let's talk about doing a brain dump, or what I like to call sometimes a to-do list dump. All you want to do is just get out whatever is on your mind, whatever is weighing you down, whatever all of the things that you want to do, that you need to do, that is causing a sense of overwhelm for you right now. Making a little to-do list for ourselves especially can really help us to get a better sense of order, which can really help us mentally especially. It's really helpful when we're feeling unmotivated to reduce the to-dos that we may have written down to the most important ones, to reduce that sense of overwhelm even more. One of the best things about doing a bit of a brain dump is that it gives us that chance to sort of look at what's on our mind more objectively and get a sense of what is most important and what's not. And if you're feeling particularly unmotivated, it can be so helpful to really try and narrow down what is the biggest priority, what is the most important out of all of the things that we want/need to get done in a given day. And if possible, just striving to do that one thing, that one single thing, versus trying to do too many things. I know how insurmountable tasks can seem when you're feeling really unmotivated, and to make things more doable, this is something that I like to do in my own life, partly because I have ADHD, and maybe if you do too, then this is something that you might also find helpful, or really for anyone though, this can be quite useful, and that is breaking things down into their tiny little steps, so that you can just get started on the first little part of it. So an example could be doing the dishes. One of the ways that we can break it down is by thinking to ourselves, okay, I need to go into the kitchen. I need to maybe scrap some food bits into the compost. Then I need to fill up the sink with water, or I need to start loading up the dishwasher, like whatever those individual steps are, starting with the very first teeny tiny one can really help us get going. Tidying up a space has got to be one of the best ways to help us to feel a lot less, cluttered obviously, but also mentally cluttered. This could be your desk at work, if this is a work-related, area that you're feeling unmotivated, or it could be around your home. I really love doing this. Is it the kitchen that is driving me nuts right now and there's just dishes everywhere, it's a mess and it is weighing me down? Is it my living room because my daughter's toys are everywhere? Whatever it is, we're less efficient when our spaces are messy, right? It's harder to get things done, things are all over the place, things aren't in their proper spot. It's just harder for us to feel orderly and nice and organized when our spaces are a mess. So doing a really quick tidy up, putting things away, putting things where they belong, maybe wiping down a surface, things like that can make a big difference here. Scrolling on our phones can really encourage lethargy or even a bit of a lower mood, and it can be hard sometimes to put our phone down, especially when we're in that kind of like unmotivated slump. But when we do actually break free for a bit and put our phone away, our world really opens up, can give you the mental and the physical space to do something that's a little bit more satisfying or meaningful or productive in another area of your life. Next is making your favorite beverage, favorite little drink, whether it's tea or coffee or matcha. I love myself some matcha, or a caffeine-free herbal tea. Making our favorite bevy can put us into a much better mood sometimes, a more motivated kind of mood, especially when we associate certain kinds of drinks with being productive. Maybe there's a certain kind of drink that we like to have when we're sitting down at our computer, you know. Plus, I love the ritual of it. Like when I make myself a tea or a matcha, there's something to look forward to. Maybe it's in the middle of your workday when you can be like, I'm gonna make myself a coffee or a tea or whatever it is. I find that what really adds fuel to my unmotivated fire is being, you know, in sweatpants, my hair is not done, needing to do some of my skincare, whatever it is, to just help me feel more cleaned up. This could be your reminder to just get started with one of those things and pick even just one little thing that you know will make you feel good. Next is to put on some good tunes to encourage focus and an elevated mood. This could be lo-fi, this could be a calming playlist, classical. You could even search up playlists for like background music for work or study. But whatever makes you feel good, music can really change how we feel, kind of shift our mood and our state of mind. Often when we're feeling sluggish or unmotivated or just mentally not in a great place, I mean, first of all, it can be hard to, you know, get up from the couch, let alone be like, I'm gonna go for this great, like, you know, walk. But hear me out. It really can completely change how you feel. It can increase your energy a little bit. Like I said, kind of clear your mind. It can help to re-inspire you when you get outside. It doesn't have to be long, it could just be 10 minutes, 15 minutes around the block. Okay, lastly, this might be one of the most important things that I want to talk about today. What is also really helpful is reminding yourself that you are not a robot and you're not a machine, and it's okay to let yourself have more restful days. When we consider things like burnout prevention, resting and giving ourselves permission to rest sometimes or being less productive is actually so necessary. And I really like to think about the cycle of trees and flowers and what they go through over the course of a year or through the seasons. You know, they're not in bloom 100% of the time, and that is exactly like us. We also cannot always be on 100% of the time or innovative and creative and energized 100% of the time, and it's okay for us to have times when we go inward, when we slow down and rest in order to kind of come up at the end of that and feel more re-inspired and reinvigorated. So that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that this was helpful for you, because really, truly, these are things that I've done in my life whenever I'm feeling really blah. You know, just maybe pick and choose one or two of these things that you can use today or whenever you're just feeling kind of not your best, and see how they make you feel. And let me know in the comments below if any of these things are things that you also like to do, or if there's anything else that you want to add to this list. Let me know in the comments below, and I will see you all in the next one.